There's something in psychology called projection. It's like when there's a fault that you have and you're trying to hide it, you hang it on your adversary. Well, isn't that what's happening in this gospel? When Jesus drives out a demon and his critics say, "It is by the power of the devil that you drive them out." Jesus firmly challenges this lie. He says, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be laid waste, and house will fall against house. And if Satan is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand?" The demonic power is about scattering and division. It attacks unity. But Jesus brings things back together. Bishop Barron gives an example of this, citing Jesus feeding the 5,000 people. Facing a large and hungry crowd, his disciples ask him to dismiss the people so that they can go fend for themselves, buy food. But Jesus responds, "There is no need for them to go away. Give them some food yourselves." In a famous debate with Douglas, Abraham Lincoln, back in 1858, referring to the state of the country at the time, said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." He went on to give a word of hope. He said, "I do not expect the union to be dissolved. I do not expect the house to fall, but I do expect it will cease to be divided." Just last week, addressing the politics of our day, Joe Biden, in a speech at Gettysburg, cited President Lincoln and this gospel. Unity, not division. Divisions. We always have them to some extent. Jesus against the power of the devil. And politics, sometimes political extremes go way too far. And even in the church, sometimes there's Catholics that speak without charity against others. Pope Francis cites this in the letter he issued last week, Fratelli Tutti, or brothers and sisters all. In one section, he cites the Catholic media for this. This shows up in the Catholic media. I follow Father Martin on Facebook, and people say mean things. They attack him and call him names rather than engage in dialogue. They're committing sins against charity, against truth and unity. And how about personally? Is there some way in which you are divided? We could all do with an examination of conscience now and then. Am I divided in my family? Am I estranged from someone I love? Or am I divided within myself? St. Paul, at one point, laments, "How come the good things that I would want to do, I don't? And the things that I would not like to do, I end up doing?" Whatever drives us apart is a result of our fallen human nature. But it's also an echo of the demonic tendency to divide. In times of trial and threat, this is a common instinct. We tend to blame, attack, break up, disperse. In just a few minutes, we'll be praying the Eucharistic prayer together. And I'll take the text from the Eucharistic prayer for reconciliation. This prayer assures us that Jesus heals what divides us. It can help us sort out which faults are ours and which are maybe projected upon us. And it certainly will help us pay attention to Jesus' command to be one.